You know, we were talking about like the Queen dying earlier.
Yeah.
You know, like every news outlet, they all like said the exact same thing. They were like the Queen died peacefully,
Yeah.
peacefully in his sleep.
They like to. The news likes to say that when anyone dies.
Yeah, yeah.
They went peacefully.
They went peacefully. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like how do you know? Like, how do you know she didn't like shit herself and then get lit on fire and fall out a window and like that's how she died? You have no idea.
Yeah, because most people die like alone in their bed. I
Sure,
think.
sure.
When in that circumstance,
Yeah, but some people
they went peacefully.
Some people die in a house fire, like yanking at a door, like please, please.
Yeah,
That's not very peaceful.
and even if she didn't die peacefully, they would lie. And
Yeah,
be
they
like,
just say it. Yeah, no way they tell you the truth.
She died peacefully.
Yeah, just trust us peacefully.
She was lying in bed like this and said goodbye now.
Yeah, instead of like throwing up blood on the
Yeah.
side of the white covers.
Yeah.
Kill me! I'm so old.
She tripped, hit her head on the corner of a counter,
Yeah.
and then
Something
threw
awful,
up and
yeah.
shit herself and.
She died peacefully at Balmoral Castle.
Yeah, knocked a candle over and now she's on fire and
Yeah.
she's running, screaming, I am in so much pain.
Yeah.
You know, flips over a balcony and fucking
Yeah.
falls 2 floors.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't die there, though. She keeps running around. Somebody please help me.
Yeah, see, that's not dying peacefully.
No.
But look, I'm glad the Queen died peacefully, though.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Allegedly. Because dying violently would kind of... I don't know, that'd be kind of tight. Like, whenever I go, I kind of want to know it's like happening.
Yeah, I want to die like... I want to know I'm dying.
I want to be in like a plane crash where they're like, everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, here it comes.
I'm about to die.
Oh, this is it. This is like the last cool... All right, let's go.
Yeah, I've always thought about death like you only die one time.
Yeah, so it's like you want to know, it's like the last great human experience. So you want to, like, wouldn't you want to see it, like, and recognize?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, this is it.
I want to be riding a motorcycle and I'm just like flying down a road and then out of nowhere a car like veers right in front of me and I get like a split second I go, this is it. and then I die because I just know.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I got shit. You just get clipped.
Yeah, you only get to die one time.
Because you know what's lame is like is like, and like everyone you've ever loved is like around you in the bed and you're like, bleh. And you just go.
Yeah, that's lame.
not cool.
I know. I want it to hurt.
Yeah.
I want it. I don't want to go peacefully.
Yeah.
I want to die, fucking aggressively.
Yeah, like, dude. Okay, top 5 ways to die.
Okay.
You're the on the office level that the plane of 9/11 hit.
Yes.
Like you're the first person the tip of the plane like hit when it allegedly hit those towers. You know, that's because then you see it. You're like, oh, and you're like, well, I'm not that fast down the stairs,
That's
and
right.
you're holding your coffee with some papers, and you're like, damn, what does the craziest thing of all time happens?
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Dying in 9/11.
Top 5 ways to die.
Top 5 interesting. I'm not going to say cool.
Not coolest, but interesting.
Interesting ways to die. And specifically on the second tower, because you're like at the top floor of the second tower. This was someone's life.
Yeah.
And death.
Yeah.
This was someone's life. They saw the plane hit the first tower.
Yeah.
And they went, holy shit.
That's crazy.
Oh my
dude.
God. I'm glad I'm not in that tower. Well, do it. Second tower.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they were like, oh my God. Oh, fuck. Well, at least the buildings are strong. They see the other tower go.
Yeah.
And he just goes, this one's probably going to go.
Yeah.
And he probably just goes, I'm just kind of fucked. So he just stares out the window. And then he starts to see Lower Manhattan just like
Get a little closer.
closer and closer because he falls.
Yeah.
If you're above it. And then he just goes like, this is fucking crazy.
Crushed by a whole building.
Blackout.
Yeah.
That
interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Dying in space. Interesting.
I don't think we haven't lost a person like in space. Going up and going down, we fucked up twice.
That's true.
But like in space, there's never been like a like a twirly guy into the distance. There's never been that.
There hasn't been that yet. That would be cool though, or interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I think that would be the most terrifying way. when like you're twirling off
Yeah.
like a twig in space, and they're like, we can't get you, and then no,
beep,
because
beep, beep, low
yeah,
oxygen, beep, beep.
yeah, and your comms go out, and you're just sitting there like spinning every like
But it's silent.
yeah, and then every like half rotation, you like see the Earth again. You're just like, damn, fuck, this is it, dude.
Oh shit. Oh, this is a bummer.
You know,
Dying in space would be interesting.
it's almost the same.
That's two.
That's two. But here's a curveball, because it's almost the same thing, but for some reason it's worse. If you and like your crew got sunk in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean, and they were like, shit's fucked, engines don't work, this is it, we're all gonna die. You want to pass around the pistol?
Yeah.
Why? Because that sucks.
Yeah,
That's
that
awful.
sucks.
But like spinning off into the nothingness of space is like kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Fuck.
You're just like underwater.
Dying at sea is interesting.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Yeah,
Dying
dying.
at sea, like going down with your ship.
Yeah.
Like you have a ship and a crew.
Yeah.
And you hit a fucking rock.
Or the Kraken eats
Yeah.
part of your ship.
And you just go, I'm going down with my ship and crew.
Dude, there are ships out there at like the bottom of the ocean, and like no one knows what happened to them.
Yeah. Like
So-
40,000
Yeah,
feet deep.
yeah. Some wife just got like a cursive letter, a parchment in the mail, and it was like, your husband died on the HMS. What? Who cares?
Wow.
And he was sitting there going down. He's like, no one's gonna know about this. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Shit.
It's an interesting way to die.
Plane crash is interesting too.
Yeah. What do we cover? 9/11.
9/11 is probably the number one.
Yeah.
That'd be not awesome.
Awesome, but
Interesting.
Floating off into space
Yeah, dying in space at sea,
at sea.
or having to walk the plank. Oh,
Oh, dude.
that would suck. That would fucking stink.
That's not even interesting, because they made people do that a lot, right? That was like common. They were like,
Yeah, you used to walk the plank.
yeah, they would tie you to a cannon and then just like
Yeah.
toss the cannon
Oh,
over.
or like the mob would do concrete shoes.
Oh yeah.
You just
Blah, 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 blah,
sink
blah.
to
Yeah.
the. Oh, that would suck. That would actually suck. That would suck.
Yeah, that's not top 5.
No.
That stinks.
That would suck.
That's a shitty way to die.
Okay. Okay. I want to say dying in a plane crash, but not like a jetliner. Not like a United 737 crashes in a field. No, like a P-51 Mustang dogfight. Like a fucking dogfight.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
isn't
cool.
That's kind of cool.
Like like a plane crash, but it's a dogfight.
Going down with a little bit of valor.
And you go, yeah, and
A
you're
little bit
like,
of not stolen valor.
that's right. You
Earned
got,
valor.
Earned valor.
Yeah.
And you're in a fucking dogfight, and you lose, they hit your wing, and you're spiraling down towards Earth, and you're going, fuck, I have like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Silent.
that's earned. That's some earned valor right there.
Blackout.
Yeah, just
It's pretty cool.
yeah, it's kind of cool.
Or interesting.
Yeah, maybe not cool, but interesting.
It is interesting.
It is interesting.
I see a lot of those movies of like, where like a military guy like jumps on a grenade to save another dude,
Yeah,
and then he just fucking.
yeah,
That moment must be fucking crazy.
yeah.
'Cause, like, he-
you have
like-
3 seconds.
Him and like 4 of his buddies are in a little hut, and he sees a grenade fly in, and everyone instantly looks at each other and they go,
Who's it gonna be?
"Fuck!" There's a grenade. But before the sentence is even, one guy just goes, "Whoa!" and lands on it, and then, I mean, that fucking moment to just be like, "I'm jumping on the grenade."
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's very interesting. That's an interesting way to go. I was thinking, like sharks.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, like because that's so not like humans weren't meant to like be swimming around out there.
No.
And so like you come up and like a shark takes off like your whole left leg, and then you're sitting there swimming around, and the salt water is like stingy, you know?
Oh, it's stingy.
Yeah, it's stingy. And then like you kind of like dip your head underwater or whatever, and you see him coming back, and you're like, I can do nothing about this.
Dude, the shark grabs your fucking side, your
just-
rib cage.
Yeah, chomp.
And you feel the power of a shark. That would suck.
That's top 5 shittiest way to die, is shark attack.
Or like a lion, like a lion fucking takes a chunk out of your fucking hip,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just sits there chewing on your hip while like pinning you down, just like
Yeah,
that would kind of suck.
that would kind of suck. Another interesting way to die would be like not like cool, you know. I'm just saying interesting.
Yes.
Would be like if you were like the guy that saw the nuke coming.
Yeah.
And you knew it was headed to like your block, like
Yeah.
it was gonna detonate like on your sidewalk where your house is.
You saw the Enola Gay flying over,
Yeah.
and you heard the.
Yeah. And you saw and you were like, well, that's kind of weird because like they didn't know what a nuke was. I'm talking about like right now,
Yeah,
like missiles. China sends some missiles to Los Angeles,
Yeah.
and they land like on our. They're coming towards like our street, and we're just like, oh, because like you can't run.
Oh,
You're just like,
man.
oh, dude, that's like totally a nuke, man.
Yeah.
And then just beep, just white and nothing.
Fuck.
That'd be interesting.
That would be.
Just as like for your last experience, because you a handful of people only get to experience that once.
Yeah.
So that's unique.
Yeah.
You know.
I would want to see the nuke in the distance, but still be close enough for it to incinerate me.
Yeah.
Like to where it goes, and it's just my bones standing there.
Yeah.
And then my bones collapse.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, if the nukes start flying, they better hit like our apartment because I don't want to be around after that. That's really shitty.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I always think not cool. I keep wanting to say the word cool. Interesting is a dude who jumps like from a skyscraper because he's on the skyscraper, right? I mean, just this moment, which you can't even explain because they always die. Standing on a skyscraper, a tall building, and then they go, "I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this," and then they go like, maybe I shouldn't do it.
Well, that happened on 9/11, you know, like guys were up there and
Yeah.
and they were like, there's no stairs, and
Yep.
and they were like, there's a lot of fire and smoke, and they
Yep.
were like,
Should I do it? Should I not do it? When you're standing up there, there's got to be like a lot of like, I shouldn't do it, but I kind of think I'm gonna.
you're making a lot of calculations,
Yeah,
a lot
you're
of
like,
a lot of fourth quarter calls.
You're
there.
like, shit. And then you like they have to like do like a fake one, and they're like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. No, I'm just gonna do it. And then they do it, and I bet their first thought is like, I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That has to be their first
Yeah.
thought. Is
And it sucks the higher the building because the longer you have to be like, man, if I had just not done that
Yeah.
splat.
yeah. But if I were to do that, I would want a tall building because I want to just like free fall and enjoy it. Not enjoy it. But
Dude, no, you can enjoy it.
not enjoy it, but like that's sad that the second they jump off, they're like, shit, this was a mistake.
Yeah, this was too high.
And then they're falling, man. And they're like, I bet most people like black out and die before they hit the ground because of that. I bet your brain just gives up in that moment.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
that's a
that'd be
moment
nuts.
that's so intense.
Yeah.
Like that's a moment where you're like, I can't even explain how intense of a moment that must be. I bet most people die from like shock before they hit the ground.
I don't know. I think most people splat.
Yeah?
Yeah. They just go.
That would be worse.
Yeah.
Cause then you're like 10 feet from the ground and you're like, this is. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is fucked up. Bottom 5 ways to die: killing yourself. That's gay.
Yeah, that's dumb.
That's lame and gay, dude.
That's pretty selfish.
Yeah, suicide is not badass.
No, it's really not. But like, yeah.
But being on the floor that the plane hit in 9/11, that's kind of badass.
I mean, it's once in a history.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. Gas chambers at like Auschwitz. Auschwitz.
No, that's super shitty.
No, I know it's shitty, but it's like you're like, holy shit, I'm here.
No, because they didn't know. They didn't tell them.
You're right. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah, that's super shitty. They told them
Is it interesting though?
not when you're in it.
No, not really.
That's just super shitty. That's
Yeah.
that's like below shitty.
Yeah. now I'm just upset. We shouldn't.
Should have gone down this dark path.
This is
man.
kind of a dark. I mean, it started out cool.
Yeah.
I want to say that this started out interesting.
Yeah.
We were talking about like, oh, wouldn't it be crazy if? But now it's yes. Now thinking back, there's really all just sad ways to die. Because dying is sad.
Another interesting way to die. You know how they used to tie all 4 of your limbs to 4 different horses?
Yeah.
And like in the Middle Ages,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd have them just sprint.
Yeah.
Because you know there's some slack on that rope, so you have like 2 or 3 seconds where
Yeah.
they're like yeah, and they start running, and you're like,
And the rope's going
yeah, and you're just like,
any second.
oh, no limbs.
Ah, fuck, man.
Yeah, that'd be shitty.
Yeah, I think just dying is shitty. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what we. I think that's kind of where this conversation led to.
To wrap this up, dying is shitty.
Yeah.
But there are more interesting ways to leave
Mm-hmm.
than we thought.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this discussion. I think we learned something from it.
I'm gonna make a drink.
Okay,
That's how this conversation went.
that's fair. I don't want to die any of those ways.